For 10 years, the US Navy has been using a weapon that most Americans don't know exists. No bullet, no explosion, no sound. Just a beam of energy traveling at 186,000 miles per second that melts steel in seconds. And each shot costs less than $1. The Laser Weapon System, LAWS. Developed by the US Navy and Northrop Grumman after one simple question. What happens when enemy missiles become too cheap and too numerous for traditional defense systems to stop? The answer was directed energy. A concentrated beam of heat powerful enough to destroy any incoming threat before it gets close enough to matter. But here's what makes LAWS different from every other weapon ever built. Traditional weapons run out of ammunition. A destroyer carries a fixed number of missiles. Once they're gone, the ship is defenseless. LAWS runs on electricity, and as long as the ship's reactor is running, the weapon never runs out. The system works in 3 stages. First, the radar detects the incoming threat, a drone, a missile, a small boat moving at attack speed. Then the targeting computer locks on in milliseconds, faster than any human operator could react. Finally, the laser fires, a beam of infrared energy invisible to the naked eye that heats the target's surface to over 1,000 degrees Celsius in seconds. Drone motors melt, missile guidance systems fail, small boat engines seize completely. But here's what nobody talks about. The operator doesn't push a button and watch an explosion. They watch the target simply fall out of the sky, silently, with no indication of what destroyed it. No flash, no smoke, no debris, just gone. The math behind LAWS is what makes it truly revolutionary. A standard missile used by the US Navy costs $2.1 million per shot. A phalanx CIWS round costs approximately $30 per bullet. One LAWS shot costs 59 cents. Against a $200 Houthi drone, against a $50,000 Iranian speedboat, against a $500,000 cruise missile. 59 cents. But the cost isn't even the most important part. The most important part is what LAWS represents for the future of naval warfare. Right now, the US Navy is developing the high-energy laser with integrated optical dazzler and surveillance system, HELIOS. 60 kilowatts of directed energy, 3 times more powerful than LAW-S. Capable of destroying targets at ranges that make current missile systems look short. And, after HELIOS, the optical dazzling interdictor Navy, ODIN. A system so powerful it can blind enemy satellites from the deck of a destroyer. Not destroy them, blind them, permanently. The US Navy deployed LAWS in the Persian Gulf in 2014 without a single press conference. No announcement, no celebration. They simply installed it on the USS Ponce and started using it operationally. For 10 years, this weapon has been intercepting threats in one of the most contested waterways on the planet. And the general public had no idea. But here's the question nobody in Washington wants to answer. If LAWS has been operational for 10 years, and HELIOS is 3 times more powerful, and ODIN can blind satellites from a ship deck, what are they building right now that we won't find out about for another 10 years? Subscribe.